All right, quick trainer on dividing using the Math Learning Center number pieces. So the first thing you want to do is write out your problem. So I'm doing 52 divided by 4 equals, see if it's going to cooperate with me. There we go, there's my problem. All right, that's step one. Next, you want to drag in all your number pieces or click to count up your number pieces. So I've got 5 tens, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice I'm using these horizontal pieces. That'll make things easier later on. And 2 unit pieces, 1, 2. Once that's done, I've got my dividend all ready to go. Now I just need to grab my divisor right here. And so I'm going to grab another, actually this time, excuse me, a vertical number piece. This is one of the linear pieces instead. Grab that, set it to 4. There we go. Move it over so that I need this space over here to do my division, so that's why I move it over to the side. And then I start dividing up these pieces to each of these 4 rows. And again, I'm trying to keep them as even as I can keep them. Luckily, I can do 4 tens right away. And then I get to a spot where I get stuck a little bit because I've got these 2 units, but I've got a linear piece here with 10, but of course I don't have 3 more to fill this space in. So what I have to do is I have to break this linear piece up into units. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it by clicking on it and then click on the break pieces button, and now I've got all these units and I can start dropping them into place. And you probably noticed that I started with the biggest pieces first. That is the way you want to do things, because then when you get to the end and you realize you have to break up some pieces, it'll work out better for you. So, oh, there we go, and look at that, they divided evenly into my 4 rows. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how many columns I made, how many groups I put them into, or how many are in each group. So I click on one of these horizontal linear pieces, I drag it in, and it'll snap into place when I get to the right spot. So let it go, there we go, and then drag it out till it reaches the end. And this is just a way to double check that indeed I've got this skeleton array around my division problem, so that if there's any pieces sticking out, or just to help me count, double check my counting. So now I count them up. I've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the answer, the quotient of my division problem is 13, which means I can actually click up here and just go ahead and add 13 to that, and I've got my solution. Now what I'm going to do just to finish this up is label some of the parts just so that I remember that they're all interconnected and that it's a kind of a reverse multiplication problem. So let me grab my text tool, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my quotient up here. I'm going to do it in red this time. 13, and drop that in. And then this is a little shortcut. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this so that I don't have to keep changing things to red. I'll hit duplicate. I'll make another 13. Bring it over here and put in my divisor, which is actually, whoops, wrong one. Put that 13 back. My divisor over here is 4. And then finally my dividend, which is these area pieces, the 52. I'm going to go ahead and put that in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this, drag it down, and write in 52. And that is how you do division using the Learning Center number pieces.